Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Gibson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, this is somebody you've got to get up in the zone. His out pitch is the sinker ball. And if he's working that thing down, it's going to be a long game for the hitters.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, center fielder Cameron Maybin.
And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in Minneapolis. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at one. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to get a win in this one?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Settling in now, Cole Calhoun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Gibson gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Called strike 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Albert Pujols gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Two and 0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
First offering on its way. Yunel Escobar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Liner towards second. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand one. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. J.C. Ramirez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's got to just be thankful he keeps getting the ball because as a starting pitcher, he's got a career ERA through the roof. And I don't know how they keep letting him go out there and start. Hopefully for his sake and the rest of his teammates, he throws a lot better in this one.
Second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Yeah, well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. And don't give him anything he can drive.
Striding into the box, Joe Mauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right down Broadway that time, strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, out in right field, we have the 2015 Gold Glove Award winner in Cole Calhoun. Very effortless out there, very smooth, has a powerful arm. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Miguel Sano gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Valbuena has got it, and the side is retired. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis with Andrelton Simmons will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Andrelton Simmons.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Gibson steps into his windup. 1-1 on its way. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Lines softly toward the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting 6.
Martin Maldonado will get his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Luis Valbuena stands in for the first time.
First baseman, Luis Valbuena.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there. And you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Buxton going back on it. Still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
You can tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
Batting 8.
Stepping in now, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. That last home run believed to be in the neighborhood of 424 feet. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a two-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Ben Revere is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Very softly hit to the left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Onto the ball, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Max Kepler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Tapped out in front of home. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Eddie Rosario stands in as he looks at a called strike. Back to the mound and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the third inning to get underway from Target Field. Cameron Maben is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gibson comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And this third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here he comes on 2-0. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Into the box, Albert Pujols. He drew a walk his first time up.
Pujols.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The run scores from second. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Up next,
Yunel Escobar stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if he can get it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Martin Maldonado in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and he lays off there 1-0.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Chopped in front of home plate. Castro gonna have to hurry. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Angels get just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Angels are out in front, 3-0. Jorge Polanco will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So one away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Belted, deep center field. Ranging back is Maben to the track. Gone! A solo home run for Jason Castro. And the Twins are on the board now. It's a 3-1 ball game.
And just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That last home run checks out officially at 432 feet. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Brian Dozier will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Joe Mauer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Angels 3 and the Twins 1. Luis Valbuena is ready here as we begin the
Leading
top
off
of
for
the fourth.
Angels, first baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Gibson's ready. First pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second baseman,
Danny Espinoza is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Sinker, and this one's over as well. Nothing in two now. The 0-2 home. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Ben Revere stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Cameron Maben will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Dozier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Angels leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Miguel Sano is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he misses with it. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Kenny Vargas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good.
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. And the Twins are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike one. Now the 0-1. And there's ball one.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike two. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. A runner on first with two away. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Calhoun, and that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
3 runs already home here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 4 and the Angels 3. Leading off the inning, Cole Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Albert Pujols is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And reined in, one away. Yunel Escobar will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Working away pretty much exclusively here so far.
And I don't think they're doing it to set up anything on the inside part of the plate. I doubt they're going to give him anything to pull.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Kepler going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, and this is dropped at third base. And as a result, they won't get anybody on the play. Wow. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Andrelton Simmons will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he takes ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Byron Buxton comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. From the stretch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Squared that. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. It's fair to say that early on at least the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Brian Dozier will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Maben ranging back. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
That evens it up 1-1. Drilled to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now batting,
Miguel Sano steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Espinoza on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 for the Twins on this swing by Brian Dozier. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-4 Minnesota. Leading off the inning, Martin Maldonado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather bad. Luis Valbuena will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Upstairs.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number
Danny
3,
Espinosa
second baseman,
steps in, working on a
Danny
1-for-2
Espinosa.
game so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. And the only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Max Kepler gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Rips this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Into the box now, Kenny Vargas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Eddie Rosario will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Escobar is there. And that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Number 62 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Twins, number 62.
Ben Revere will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Slow roller back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 9.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Angels.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Cole Calhoun. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And the runner back. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Trying to hold the lead to the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Maybin rounds third, heading for the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
The batter, number 5.
So striding in, Albert Pujols, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Yeah. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Jorge Polanco will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away. Jason Castro will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. That's lifted the other way out to left. Revere is under it. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 21.
Byron Buxton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Number 33 will come in and pitch now. Leading off the inning, Yunel Escobar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Andrelton Simmons gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Martin Maldonado waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Martin Maldonado will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Pause, now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Buxton giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. There's a look at our line score, showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Luis Valbuena steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Angels strand 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Brian Dozier will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. To first. Valbuena fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Joe Mauer. He singled his last time up.
Mauer.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Bounce to first. There is Valbuena. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Third
Miguel
baseman,
Sano will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Danny Espinosa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Pitch on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Ben Revere will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. 1-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. Cameron Maben digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Cameron Maben.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole
Cole Calhoun comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Buxton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guy stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 5-4. So long from Minneapolis.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.